Well, I mean, we know all these companies are looking to spend more on, data center expansion this year. It's reflected in their capex views, and I think with Meta, they don't want to do it all by themselves. So when you think about, setting up an AI data center, it's not just the AI chips that obviously is the main cost within the data center, but also, procuring the land, thinking about the cooling infrastructure, getting the power, which has been a big constraint, and no better partner than some of these private equity guys like Apollo. So it makes a lot of strategic sense that even though Meta has a 60 to 65 billion dollar capex budget for 2025, they're getting this additional funding from Apollo and really partnering with them to set up this new AI data center, which it looks like they're very keen on for all the additional AI deployment that they see for this year.
Is this any sort of bellwether that we can take away for CapEx with respect to this, or they just don't want to do it by themselves because they're a little tepid?
I mean, look at the Project Stargate announcement and all these companies. I feel hyperscalers, they have the balance sheet to do it themselves, but it's like, you're taking on a lot of risk if you do everything on your own. And that's where, especially with getting the proper real estate, getting the power and the other infrastructure requirements sorted out, there is a lot of expertise that they may not have in-house. And that's where I feel like it makes a ton of sense for them to partner with these PE guys who are probably more sort of experienced when it comes to getting land and setting up these large data centers.
Would this be equity or debt, a combination? What do we know at this early stage?
I mean, for I think a firm like Apollo, they would be taking on debt for sure. And so I think the good thing is these hyperscalers also have a big investment in that. So, a firm like Apollo is not taking all the risk when it comes to setting up the data centers. And we have that, dot-com bubble reference where the telecom companies did end up taking a lot of debt to set up the infrastructure. So in this case, it looks like it's a partnership where both of them are sort of taking on that risk when it comes to setting up these large data centers, expensive data centers, mind you. And I mean, a lot of these AI data centers, when you think about their power requirements, they are almost 10 times the power needed for traditional data centers. So there is a lot that's changing in terms of the data center profile, the power requirements, and that is what is adding to the costs here.